Welcome to the AACS Daily News. The Attleboro City Council has voted for Mayor Paul Heroux's proposed ban on plastic and styrofoam to-go containers. The effort is one of several proposals the mayor has put forward to make Attleboro a more green community. We spoke with him to learn more.
So I had submitted to the City Council a proposal for basically polystyrene, which is also known as Styrofoam, that's the brand name, and plastics to be banned from distribution in certain venues in Attleboro. One of those venues is fast food restaurants or takeaway restaurants, and the other one is at convenience stores. For example, Cumberland Farms was still using polystyrene, Styrofoam, coffee cups. Dunkin' Donuts has already done away with the use of styrofoam coffee cups. Starbucks has also done away with that a long time ago. So this was the direction that society was going in. But if you were to go around to some of the areas of the city and you look at some of the heavily littered areas of the city, you'll see that there were these products that had been there for year after year after year, sometimes 20, 30 years, because they don't break down. But if you have, like paper-based goods and people litter those will eventually decompose, pretty quickly too. Now, that's not to say that people should be littering, but that's the issue. It's not just about litter. It's also the use of petrochemicals to make these products, whether it's a styrofoam or a plastic-based takeaway container or a takeaway cup. The petrochemicals used to make those are also really bad for the environment, with the release of the CO2 emissions. In terms of the production of plastics and styrofoams, to their disposal as litter, to the way they don't break down if they do find their way into a landfill, there's just basically nothing good about these. And actually there's a big concern that the styrofoam actually could be a carcinogen when it interacts with hot materials, and then people consume that, so that there is that concern as well. But this was something that I submitted to the City Council. It's the latest of a bunch of proposals I've sent to the City Council. This one, I was very pleased to see that the ban on styrofoam from restaurants or takeout in a capacity, as well as convenience stores, that passed 10-0. One City Council member was absent, and then there was the other one, which was the plastic takeaway cups and containers, that passed by a margin of 6-4. Again, it was one person who was absent. So if that person who was absent still had voted against it, it still would have passed. So I was very pleased to see that this is the direction that the City Council is helping me take the city in. We have to, think a little bit more than what is in the immediate future. We also have to think about what's going on, the bigger picture. And Attleboro has joined a bigger movement and has, banned plastic bags, single-use plastic bags, plastic straws, plastic and styrofoam takeaway cups and containers. I propose the ideas, but I can't implement this on my own. The City Council has to vote on it. In each case, they have voted in the positive.